I struggle to relate to today's music, so instead of complaining about it, I made my own.
Hey artists, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you guys found last week's video entertaining. So, did you build your booth yet? Our new house is finally feeling like home, and it made me reminisce and flash back to my older video when I was moving. I knew eventually this change would become my new norm and comfort zone. And it's so crazy to think that that time has now come. And that's why it is always good to not let fear or being uncomfortable stop you from making changes. Making changes and making moves for yourself can be very scary. And that's why a lot of the time we feel that we need to tell everybody our goals, our plans, and every single move we're gonna make next. And the main reason for this is we are either looking for approval from others or we get too ahead of ourselves and our excitement. For today's video, I want to discuss why I have completely stopped telling others my plans, my goals, and next moves. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with telling people your plans and your goals, but there is something very freeing when you don't, especially if you're talking to the wrong people. The second you tell people your next move, you will lose that spark. And here's why. They will put their own perspective, thought, and spin on it, where eventually it'll no longer be your idea. Now you have the voice of everyone else in your head, and they will challenge your ideas, put a damper on it, and suddenly that exciting new idea that you had is tainted. When I was younger and had the wrong people in my life, telling others my goals and my plans would always turn into a regret. I either, one, was talked out of something because I was telling my ideas to the wrong people who didn't have the same goals and drive as I did. Or two, I was never given the support or the reaction that I was hoping for. It was always a huge letdown. And I found it so hard to share this part of me that played such a huge role in my life and my personality with these people. If you can't share 90% of what makes you you with someone else, then that is not the person you should be sharing your next moves with. There were also times where I would share news with somebody way too ahead of its time, and I would get ahead of myself, and these things would end up not happening or falling through and just not going as planned. Then I'd have those people asking about it, and I'd have to face the embarrassment and the awkwardness of letting them know that it wasn't going to happen anymore. It's so crucial not to share what's important to you with the wrong crowd. Whether that's people who pretend like they support you but secretly don't want to see you succeed, or people who put doubt in your head, make you insecure about yourself, question yourself, because your dream is just too big for them to fathom. Just because someone says something is hard and impossible, remember, that means it is hard and impossible for them, not you. If you have a drive and a passion and you are willing to go after that dream, don't allow people who think smaller than you tell you what you can or can't do. It's nobody's business, honestly, what you do and how you choose to live. I've learned not to speak about my dream to those who don't care, understand, or listen. Stop talking to people who aren't listening and don't get it. Stop trying to get approval from those people. Find the ones who truly believe in you and want to listen. I have very, very few people in my life who I feel I can share my plans and my goals with. And I sadly have people who I love with all my heart, and I know that they love me with all their heart, but I cannot share those details with them. People who make you feel embarrassed or crazy that you are aiming for such a tough goal, or they make you doubt yourself or feel insecure in any way. Those are not the people you should be talking to. And the problem is when you tell all these people your plans, the real stressful part is feeling like you have to now live up to everything you told everybody else. Then, if it should fall through for any reason, you now feel like a failure instead of just picking yourself up and accepting the redirection. Allowing people to get involved in the decisions that you make can really get you off track spiritually. It breaks your alignment with your goal. And I'm really looking forward to talking about that topic. Maybe next week, actually. Staying positive is a huge factor to success. My plans and schemes are for me. And as I got older, I realized more and more how much I cherish my privacy. There's less pressure, there's less he said, she said, less doubt, fear, worry, and rejection. If something doesn't go as planned, only I know. And without explaining myself to others, I can unapologetically continue my path, knowing that I will find the open window whenever a door closes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want to challenge you to give this a shot. Try it for a month, try it for 2 months, 3 months. Just see how this can really change you in a more positive way by just keeping some of your next moves and your plans and your goals to yourself. It is so freeing, and it is so nice to just not have everybody in your ear changing your plans, changing your goals, telling you why something might not work. I have been loving it. So talk to the right people, but to everybody else, keep your mouth shut. I promise it'll do you wonders. Have a great rest of the week, guys, and I will see you next Tuesday.